Okay, if you're watching this, you have been given an exclusive sneak peek behind the scenes from one of my good friends of Syndication Rockstar. And I've given them permission to share this with you today. Now, my name is Sean Donahoe. I'm the creator of Syndication Rockstar, and this plugin is launching on September 27th at 9 a.m. on the Warrior forums. Now, we've got some really cool stuff to share with you today because this plugin is literally an SEO game changer. Now, if you struggle with any type of traffic generation, if your rankings have been hit by all the Google updates, then you know what a nightmare link building and traffic building can be. Well, we designed this plugin with all of that in mind. We spent the last 6 months perfecting this, and with all the changes that happen in Penguin and Panda and all the other crazy stuff, we had absolutely no problems at all. We shot up in the rankings. Our traffic just went through the roof, and that was very, very powerful for us. Now, we've kind of perfected this to make it available to you, so I want to show you exactly what this does. Now, one of the biggest myths I've heard out there is that syndication doesn't work post-Panda. Well, here's the thing. We're doing this for backlinks. And one thing that Google did was they infiltrated a lot of the big blog networks, and then they de-indexed a lot of their sites. But the reason they did this is because the strategy works so well, and they couldn't detect it from the outside. They actually had to sign up as a member of these networks and then figure it out from the inside. Now, by creating your own private network with only one member, which is you can leverage all of that power for yourself. Google doesn't even get a look in. And we syndicate your stuff in a very clever way that is 100% unique. So what you end up with is literally a spiral of very high authority links. Let me show you on this, for example, just to kind of explain it diagrammatically. Now, this is my chalkboard of doom. So you have your money site, and then you have your authority post. And we'll just call this, put a check marks and say this is authority. Then what happens is we syndicate this out. We spin it, and we do a very powerful thing called paragraph spinning. And these go to high-end Web 2.0 properties. Now, here's the cool thing, and this is an optional thing. We also grab the RSS feeds from these and then pump them into other sites. For example, drip feed blasts or backlinks indexer if you have an account with those. And that helps these get indexed. But all of these pass up PageRank and authority links back to your main article. This then shoots up in ranking, gets you more customers, and off you go to the races. Now, we support lots of these types of sites, but we also allow you to create a massive, massive network, if you wanted to, of blog sites. Now, these could be your own self-hosted WordPress. You could have tens, you could have hundreds. Heck, you could even have thousands. And I have clients who have thousands of sites. And you can post to these. You could have self-hosted ones, or you could create your own network of, say, Blogger accounts or LiveJournal accounts. And you can post to these via a thing called XML RPC. I'm not going to go all geeky here, but that's kind of the language of syndication, or via email if you want to. All of these other ones, we support many, many different main accounts. We use their APIs for this. So we post directly to these, but you can also add lots of other things as well. So that's kind of just everything in a nutshell. And this happens either manually, where you approve everything before it goes out, or you can just flick a switch and let it run every time you post 100% automatically. Either way, you are in control, and that's the main thing here. So let me show you this in detail. Now, we've added lots of other little features in here. There's lots of nuances, but I've only got a short time with you today to show you the demo. So let me jump in here. Now, say, for example, I wanted to add a post. So I'm going to add a post right now, and you can see I've got lots of destination sites up here, parts of our network. So I'm just going to click up here and add new post. Now I've got, let me just grab my notepad here because I wrote just a very quick thing right here. And I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to copy and paste. Literally, I just wrote a very, very quick thing. Actually, I grabbed it from somewhere. Whoops, don't want to paste it in there. Put it in here. So very, very short. And actually, I'm just going to take that out and just leave it with a couple of paragraphs like that. In fact, let me just double it up as if it's a longer article. And then you'll see a new thing over here. Now, I can syndicate this, say, and then if I want to, I can just let it run. And then I have a third option, which is called spin each syndicated post. Now, what this means is if I just left it with auto post, it would spin it once, do what's called a paragraph shift, and basically that restructures it so it has a completely different footprint. It makes it almost, the spinning almost undetectable, okay? But that would just send out one copy to all networks. If you then click this, it will send a unique version out to each and every site, which means all across your entire network, you get a 100% unique article. So let's actually not do that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the manual approval process so you can check it, because I like to have everything top quality. So it takes just a few seconds, it saves that post, and then it comes over here, and then you come to the spin and syndicate page. Now, this checks everything out, and I'm going to split up a couple of things here because I want to make sure this is as I want it. Because I like, one thing that I always do is I like to keep my paragraphs very, very short. That way it just makes it a little more readable. So I'm just double checking this, and I'll do that just like that. Okay. And I'm also going to do that there. That way we have like 5 demo paragraphs, okay? Now, we support 2 different spinning systems, the Best Spinner and Spinner Chief, and we can set up our anchor text as we want. I like to randomize anchor text, especially post-Penguin. It's a great tip for you. So you can change this up. In this case, for example, I might talk about, because the article, unsecured, can't even type, credit. Now you can add multiple tags separated by a comma, and it will pick one at random. So it's a great way to randomize everything. But I'm just going to use one for now, just for this demo. And then we enable auto spinning and paragraph spinning. You can turn these on and off depending on what you want to do, but I leave them both on. And then what we'll do is, you'll see down here, we can post to all these accounts. And then I could just submit post. I'm not going to, because I want to spin it first. If I just hit submit post there, it would take this one and off it would go. But let's have a look at the actual spinning. So it takes just a few seconds to actually go and communicate with Spinner Chief and get the spun versions. And you can see it here. You got this, and you can see it's spun everything. We got the spin text right there. And we'll get rid of these extra spaces. There you go, Spinner Chief did that. That's great. So we just want to make sure it looks okay. We can do a quick scan. It's also spun the title. You can see a little check mark to say it's complete. And if we want to, we can actually do a preview. What that does, it spins everything, and you can see secured as well as unsecured business line of credit. So we got a completely unique version. The primary difference among secured and an unsecured business LOC, so it spun everything from the original. Perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is I could, like I said, I could respin it and just see what else we generate, because maybe I'm not quite happy with everything. So again, get that. I just want to make sure everything is good and groovy, and then again, preview it, see how it looks. So the main difference amongst, again, secured in addition to that and everything else, so that's good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit submit post. So I'm going to send out one version out to my entire network. Now, one thing we also do is we also stamp your original article with Google authorship. What this does is when you save that post and it pings it to Google, it says that you own the content and anything else is a syndicated version. Now, again, just to, because some people say, well, isn't syndicated a problem? Think about this. If syndicated content was a problem, press releases would not work. And we know how well they work. They get instantly on the first page of Google. And it's usually for the original post. That's what we're doing here. We're basically leveraging that massive amount of authority, because anything linking back to you, although the destination sites, they will get indexed, they will get crawled by Google, they might not end up in the main index, but they do get credited, and all the links do get credited as well. So our post has been syndicated, and then we'll go over here. Right now we'll see we got the last post here was create time thinking, so let's actually do a refresh. And you can see we have our brand new item right here. So that's just posted. Let's go over here. That was a Blogger blog. This one is on LiveJournal, and fingers crossed. This one might take a few more minutes. You can see we got lots of other test posts there, so maybe it's just going to take a few more moments. Let's come and check over here on WordPress.com. So fingers crossed. 2 seconds. Boom. There we go. And again, it takes a few moments for some of these sites to process everything. There's our other one. Let's come over here. This is a brand new account. Let's see. And this one hasn't posted yet, but it's on its way. And then I got notice a little message over here, and here is our item right here. And again, that's linking back to us. So all ready to rock and roll. Very powerful. And again, you can set this up. I'll show you the amount of accounts that we've got in here. We got lots of different ones. And like I say, we're adding to them all the time. We support lots of different accounts. And then we've also got the email syndication center. What you can do here, which is very powerful, you can add as many different accounts as you want to. Say, for example, I'm posting one here to a test account at Blogger. We can also post via XML RPC to any of our personal websites. For example, we got a website here called acne360.com. Let me pull that up just to show you posting via that as well. And I'm sure you're seeing the potential here, because being able to post, and there we go, there it is. So being able to post directly to all these different sites, spinning at all times and keeping everything unique, shuffling things around, is very powerful. For example, you can see here, the structure of this is completely different than the original. We are shifting things around, we are moving things back and forth. Again, that kind of structure, it breaks the detection of Google. And Google, a lot of people think Google is like God. It's not. It is not as smart as everyone thinks. And we're not trying to fool Google here. We're just trying to create unique content that's much more likely to get indexed. We are going to get all that authority, deep link juice back to our sites, and do it 100% on autopilot. And again, like I say, you could just set this to be set and forget, walk away. It will even work with auto blogs and syndicate each and every one of those sites. It only takes a few minutes to set up all the different destination accounts, or you can outsource it, and literally you can put Syndication Rockstar to use for you and just let it rock up. That's the whole beauty of this. It's as powerful or as simple as you want. The main thing is that you get those authority deep links, you boost your traffic, you boost your rankings, and you just put everything into power. Take advantage of the technologies out there and let them run for you. Now again, when you're entering accounts, you get the opportunity, just put in the names and emails and the information here. And then one thing we've added, just to make sure that you know everything is working, we allow you to do a quick test. And you see here, that's it. And it says, boom, yep, we could connect. So everything is verifiable as you go. You get a chance to test everything, save everything, make sure everything's cool, and then just start posting. For example, here we got Blogger connected up, and we got the RSS feed, and then the Blogger list, we just detect, okay, which one is the one to see? Boom, done. That's it. And then you can just grab the Blogger list if you added a new one, and I say, no, that's the one I want, and I save it. And I should have tested it first, but there we go, it says yes, so saved. And it's as simple as that. We make things as convenient and as easy for you as possible. And if you just want to see, you want to just do an overview of what's going on, just come to submission history. We actually keep a record as you go of everything that's syndicated out. You can see here, we blasted this out right now to about 10 different sites. Right away, boom. Blogger, Multiplied, Posterous, all these different sites. And like I say, we support many of them and many different services. We didn't include all the stuff from email and XML RPC. You can search all of those and it'll tell you what's gone out where. So very, very simple, very powerful. You can see, for example, this one just got blasted out to 2 emails, and off you go. So You have the power. It's at your fingertips. It's very, very... It's going to be a game changer. I'm just going to be completely honest. This is an SEO game changer. So there you go. That is an exclusive sneak peek at Syndication Rockstar. And you can see just how powerful this is. Now, there's a lot of things going on. We are launching this on September 27th on the Warrior Forums. And here's the thing. People have been asking me and hammering me, it's like, how much is this? How much is this? This has got to be hundreds of dollars. Well, here's the thing. We're launching this as a very special, limited time WSO. Now, what a WSO is a Warrior special offer and that launches on the Warrior Forums. Now, here's the thing. My competitors are hundreds of dollars, and they don't have half the features that we do in this. Yes, it's literally that powerful, but we're going to release it at a very, very special price, but only for 2 weeks. Now, the reason we're doing this is because we're going to launch this on ClickBank at a much, much higher price. But we're doing a pre-launch special just to get it into the hands of people who are serious about their business. And I know you're one of them. And the reason you're watching this video is because one of my very good friends embedded this on their website or showed you this and sent you here. Well, that's very cool. And I thank them for doing that, because now you've got the advantage that many people do not have. You've seen just how powerful this is and how well it works. The power is in your hands. And you're going to be able to get your hands on this on September 27th at 9 a.m. PST. It's going to be very special links going out. Check your emails. I know you'll get your hands on this, and you will be able to work absolute magic. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to let you get about your day. And again, I look forward to seeing you September 27th at 9 a.m. so you can get your hands on Syndication Rockstar. Take care.